book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's Online Story Time.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
I'm Grandma Pat.
And we're very excited to have you with us today. Hey Grandma Pat, before we start talking about that interesting thing we're going to talk about today, should we sing?
Yes, let's sing.
All right, Storytime friends, would you sing with us? Remember, the song says clap your hands. You clap whatever you want to clap. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. Or your elbows, or your knees, or your feet, or your eyes. And I really want to hear a story. So Grandma Pat, what do you want to talk about today?
Look at this box. It's got words on it.
It says lost,
Found.
found.
Oh, so we're going to talk about things that people have lost and then found again.
Ooh, it's kind of frightening sometimes when you lose something,
Oh, it is.
but then it's magical, or almost magical, when you find them again. And this is really important to talk about because I think we all lose things sometimes. And we're all so joyful when we can find them again.
And
So-
we look for things for other people a lot too because they lose phones. A lot of people lose a lot of
Right.
phones, but they find them again, so yeah.
Or special things like a stuffed animal, or a
Ah.
blanket, or
Yes.
all of those things. We can all be helpers when people lose things. But right now, can you guys find your thumbkins? Because I want to do a finger play about things being lost and found. And it's called Where is Thumbkin? Because we don't know where Thumbkin is. Here we go. Where is Thumbkin? Where is Thumbkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Have you ever done Thumbkin before? I used to do Thumbkin when I was really, really small. And Thumbkin is definitely a good example of lost and found. Should we do it again? Here we go. Where is Thumbkin? Where is Thumbkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, friend? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Hey, thanks for doing Thumbkin with
It's
us.
fun.
Grandma Pat, do you have any good books about things that are lost
I
and
do
found?
have really good books that you're really going to have to think about things when we read these books.
I can't wait.
Our first lost and found book, Miss Tracy, doesn't look like a lost and found book. It's called A Little Like Magic by Sarah Kerpeel, and she also drew the pictures. It's from Rocky Pond Books. So we're going to see what magic has to do with lost and found. Can you think of what it might be, Miss Tracy? I do not want to go. Have you ever said that? I don't like heavy coats or itchy hats or boots that don't let me bend my ankles. I don't like cold wind. icy roads. Look, she's got a library pouch there. Most of all, I don't like going places that I've never been before. It'll be all right, Mom says. I squeeze the plastic horse inside my pocket. It's cold, so cold I see my breath. I'm lost in a forest of people, but Mom is lost with me, so it's okay. We follow a loud, whirring, burring, buzzing sound. I hear it even in my chest. And then we see blocks of ice, tall as our van, dotting the park. We watch as sculptors carve with chainsaw and drill, chisel and pick, torch and steaming iron.
Those are interesting tools to make things with.
Well, I guess so. I would not have thought of any of them. We watch until we are too cold to watch anymore. Look at all of this happening. That's a fun place. Then we sip hot chocolate. But won't it all melt, I ask? Yes, Mom says, it will. A little horse on her knee. I wonder why anyone would make a sculpture out of ice. I don't think it's worth it. Uh-oh. When I get home, my pocket is empty. I wish I'd never gone. My horse would still be safe at home with me. It's not there when I wake up or when I'm playing with my friends. It's not sitting on my knee or getting ready to go out. That night, I do not want to go back. I don't like heavy coats or itchy hats or boots that don't let me bend my ankles. I don't like cold wind or icy roads. I really do not like them in the dark when there is no horse in my pocket. It's colder at night, more crowded too. But this time, I know the way, so it's okay. And then we see, what do you think we see? Wow, look at all those sculptures. All of these ice chunks were sculpted into objects. Wow. The cold and crowd melt away. There's only light and ice and stars and Mom and me. We visit each sculpture one by one. It feels a little like magic. Until I'm caught in a forest again. That's when I spot it. There in the corner. No crowd, no one at all. That's the first thing I like about it. I'm going to go see that one, I tell Mom. I go myself, bits of salt crystals crunching under my wheels. Slowly, the ice creature comes into focus. A baby horse, a foal, familiar like a memory, and at its feet, an even smaller horse. My horse. I tug my mitten off to pick it up and slip it safely back inside my pocket. I press my palm against the ice foal's face. "Thank you," I whisper. Then I pull my hand away. It glistens, reminding me that the foal won't last. "This will all melt," I say to Mom, who stands behind me now. "It will be all gone." "Yes," she says, "it will." "I think it's worth it, though," I say. I was right, of course. They melted. But I was also wrong. They never went away, not entirely. She's dreaming about him with her little horse. And it's a little like magic.
Hey, story time, friends. Grandma Pat,
Yes.
do you want to do a flannel board?
Okay, that looks interesting.
This is a hide and seek flannel board. This is a lost and found flannel board. If you notice, we have some books. We have a pink book, a green book, purple, blue, orange, and that's right, yellow. We have 6 books on our bookshelves, but guess what? Behind one of our books is a bookworm. And we are going to try to find that lost little bookworm behind one of the books. So we're going to say a poem, and it goes like this. It says, "Bookworm, bookworm, hiding in a book. Bookworm, bookworm, where should we look? Are you inside the blue book?" Did some of you guess blue? Let's see. Bookworm, are you there? No bookworm. You want to guess another one? Oh, I heard some people say, okay, we'll try yellow. Are you inside the yellow book? No, I don't see a book. Boy, I hope we can find our bookworm. Bookworm, bookworm, hiding in a book. Bookworm, bookworm, where should we look? Are you behind the, okay, the pink book? No? Boy, we only have orange, green, and purple left. Let's try again. Bookworm, bookworm, hiding in a book. Bookworm, bookworm, where should we look? Are you behind the green book?
Oh,
There it is! There's our bookworm. So Storytime friends, would you like to play again? All right, I'm gonna put some books back up on our shelf. And now you are gonna have to close your eyes. And I will hide the bookworm in one of the books, and we'll see if we can find that bookworm again. Okay, I want you to hide your eyes, and Miss Dion's gonna help by putting a paper in front. Okay, so now you can't see us, but we're still here, and that bookworm is going to go behind one of our books. Okay, hi, welcome back. Here we go. Bookworm, bookworm, hiding in a book. Bookworm, bookworm, where should we look? Are you behind? Yeah, I hear you. I know we didn't do pink before, so we'll do pink first. Are you behind the pink book? No. How about, can you guess another color? The purple? Are you behind the purple book? Oh man, my voice got excited there. Did you hear how high it got? I thought for sure it was behind the purple book. Bookworm, bookworm, hiding in a book. Bookworm, bookworm, where should we look? Are you behind the, which one? The green book? That's where he was last time. I bet you he went right back to the green. No, he's not there. Bookworm, hiding in a book. Bookworm, where should we look? The blue? Okay. The blue book! Oh my goodness, I'm starting to get the feeling that our bookworm just wiggled away. Maybe he's not even in our library anymore. Okay, wanna try the orange one? All right. Bookworm, are you behind or are you in the orange book?
Oh, there he is.
There he is. There is our bookworm. Hey friends, this is a game that you can play at home using whatever you want to make your books. You could make books out of colored paper and you could hide things behind them. And that would be a lot of fun to play with your friends. But thanks for playing with me today.
We have another lost and found book, Miss Tracy. It's called The Missing Chick. Look, all those little chicks by Valerie Gorbachev. And it's brought to us from Candlewood Press. And Valerie drew the pictures too. So interesting. Look at all those little chickies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I hope the chick is found.
I hope so too. One day, Mother Hen and her chicks were hanging up the laundry. Mrs. Duck came by. "Hello," said Mrs. Duck. "I see everyone is busy." "Yes," said Mother Hen. "My 7 chicks are very good helpers." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I only see 6 chicks, said Mrs. Duck. "Maybe we forgot one at home," said Mother Hen. She looked under the table and under the chairs. "He's not here," said Mother Hen. She checked all the beds. "He's not here either." "Have you seen my chick?" she asked the neighbors. "No," they said, "but we will help you look." Neighbor Goat looked in the bushes. "He's not here," he said. Neighbor Sheep looked in the grass. "He's not here," she said. Neighbor Pig looked under the porch. "He's not here," she said. "Where are you, little chick?" called Mrs. Duck, hopping from one foot to the other. Everyone is worried. The police arrive. "One of my chicks is missing," Mother Hen said. The police looked on the roof. They looked behind the chimney. They looked in the attic. "He's not here," they said. The detective questioned the neighbors. He looked for footprints. He even talked to the little chick's brothers and sisters, but no one had any idea where the missing chick was. The firefighters showed up with their big red truck. The firefighters looked in all the trees. "He's not here," they said. They looked at the bottom of all the hills. "He's not here," they said. The missing chick was nowhere to be found. "Where are you, little chick?" cried Mother Hen. "Where are you, little chick?" cried the police officer in the helicopter. "Where are you, little chick?" cried everyone. "It's awful, awful, awful," cried Mrs. Duck, running from one end of the clothesline to the other. "Where are you, poor little chick?" Suddenly, Mrs. Duck stopped wailing. Something had moved in the laundry basket. It was the missing chick. Wow. "What are you doing in there?" asked Mrs. Duck. "I was taking a nap," said the little chick, "but it got so noisy that I woke up." "Here he is," shouted Mrs. Duck. "I found the missing chick." Mother Hen ran over. "You found him. You found my missing chick. Thank you. Thank you very much." "Hooray!" everyone cheered. "The missing chick has been found." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. "Now, everything is as it should be," said Mrs. Duck. "Don't get lost again, Little Chick." "Oh, I won't, Mrs. Duck," said the little chick. "I promise." Uh-oh, I think we're gonna have to call the fire department again for the missing chick.
Hey, story time, friends. Do you want to do some shaker songs with me?
I love shakers.
There's a lot of really good, fun, lost and found shaker songs. I'm going to give Gran a cat this shaker, which is just an envelope with dried beans in it that's taped closed. You can put anything into an envelope and make a shaker out of it. Or this is just bottle caps and a piece of plastic. If you had a piece of plastic in your kitchen with a lid on it, you could put anything in there and you would have a superb shaker. I'm going to use my shaker case. All right, the first one we're going to sing is one that I think most of you will What? Was that you? No, oh, hang on, I hear something. Did you hear it too? Oh, absolutely. Yes, oh sure, please join us. Storytime friends. Zebra would like to join us today. Hello, Storytime friends. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Zebra.
Oh, Zebra, I'm delighted that you could be here with us today. Thank you very, very much. All right, so our very first shaker song we're going to do today is called Little Bo Peep. Okay, and you may know this one, but this is how it goes. Little Bo Peep has lost his sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Do you know that song? Poor little Bo Peep is a shepherdess and she's looking for her sheep and she can't find them. Let's sing it one more time. Here we go. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. That was great. Okay, now I have another song called My Dog Ran Away. Okay, here we go. My dog ran away, ran away, ran away. My dog ran away, oh what can I say? I looked way up high, way down low. I looked to the sides and in a circle like so. That was kind of odd, but I can't find my dog. I looked up on the roof, I looked in the drawer, I looked under the bed, and I looked on the floor. Is your dog on the floor? I can't find my dog. He's not on the roof. He's not in the drawer. He's not in the bed. He's not on the floor. Okay. I looked in all those places. I touched your dog and he was on your head, you might feel it. But apparently not. And my dog was on my head. You can play that and your dog can go lots of other places. But hey, thanks for playing. Oh, Storytime friends, Grandma Pat, I had such a good time today.
It was fun.
We got to find the missing chick.
Oh, that chick.
And I loved the end of that story when the chick fell asleep in the apron pocket. And
Gonna
I
happen
wonder if-
all over again, I think.
I wonder if they're still looking for that chick now. And then those ice sculptors, it was a little bit like magic when our friend found her horse next to the baby horse ice sculptor. That was really, really neat. And even though the ice sculptures melted away, they could stay in our heads forever. And then we finally found our bookworm. We found our bookworm in 2 different books.
I'm glad we found him. He's really cute.
That's right. And remember, that's a game that you can play at home too. And now, speaking of time for playing things at home, maybe it's time for you to play, and maybe it's time for us to say goodbye.
Okay.
Would you sing with us? Here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. I have to find my mittens.